Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with David Emerson, CCO of Virgin Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks. Appreciate being invited.
Of course. So at Aviation Festival Asia, we're going to be talking a bit about the future of passenger behaviours and the new normal versus the next normal. So today I thought we could speak a little bit about where you're at now and taking a look towards 2024 and beyond, if that's what you're comfortable with.
Sure, let's do it. So yeah, look, it's been an interesting year, as I'm sure everybody has seen, with a little bit of a roller coaster ride. But we're very optimistic about where 2024 is headed. Our capacity is back up to pre-COVID levels, and we see ourselves continue to grow. We continue to see strong demand in the Australian domestic market and in the international market. We do see that, our data says that, 90% of Australians plan to take at least one air trip in the next 12 months. And so that's very similar to pre-COVID or higher than pre-COVID levels. However, there is, people are feeling cost of living pressures. And so even though that the desire to travel is strong, there is sort of an increased price sensitivity. And so we have seen that play through in the market. And so, we're positioned as a value for money carrier. So we actually think that price sensitivity can work for us as long as we continue to deliver sort of really high quality product at a price point, that's below our key competitor. And so that's sort of what we're really leaning into as far as 2024 and how we see the market evolving.
Fantastic. Well, we'll get into all of that in a little bit more detail, and that's a great overview to start off with. So at last year's event, we looked closely at the APAC region's emergence from the pandemic. How are you positioning yourself to capitalise on the healthy demand that we're seeing as this year draws to a close?
Yeah, look, I think I mentioned that sort of the key for us is leaning into that value for money positioning and providing great choice for our customers. And so we're both sort of trying to continue to make sure that we've got the right cost base as we go through our transformation, so we can charge give our customers the right price and continue to invest in the product, right? So we are partway through our transformation, both on the cost and revenue side. We've made a ton of progress since we came through the COVID administration wave, but we're not done. And so we're doing things like we're investing in a complete interior refurbishment of our entire 737 fleet, 110 million. It's going to make sure every plane has got the new seats, got in-seat power, Wi-Fi. So making sure that we've got the product we think our customers are going to want. We're investing in the digital technology side on customer-facing things like baggage tracking, rapid rebook for disruption management and so on. We're the first in Australia to get those tools out there, and we want to continue investing in those kind of things where we see that the customers are going to value those things and make sure that makes them that little bit more excited to fly Virgin, a little higher NPS. And then we're investing in the fleet side, right? We've re-upped our order on the Boeing Maxes. Now we have 39 that we'll be taking or have taken the first few, up to 39, and including almost one a year for the next year. And so we're really sort of improving that sort of fleet mix to the newer generation. Obviously, that not only helps with sustainability, but also our underlying economics and reliability, and provides sort of that capacity for future growth. And so those are the kind of things we're doing to try to make sure we're ready for 24.
Fantastic. And on a related note, with this the sort of reemergence of travel and all these changes and transformation that the airline's going in, this year you posted your first profit in 11 years. What were the key factors behind this achievement, and how are you going to build in this on the future?
Yeah, so obviously it was a big moment for us, and the business struggled pre-COVID, and then obviously financially struggled. And then when we got into COVID, that really tipped us into the administration process, and coming out, Australia, sort of most of your audience will be aware, but Australia was sort of shut down for, all of pretty much 2021. So it was only in 2022 that even domestically we could start flying as a normal airline. So being able to post a profit for FY23 was a huge accomplishment. And we really got there by, sort of refocusing the airline on what is our core customer base. Is sort of, we see ourselves as really winning in the premium leisure, small business, and value corporate space, right? And so we built our product, we built our cost base for those things, and then sort of continuing to focus on delivering for those customers, generating the sort of the right loyalty, the right customer experience, and doing that through our people, and right, making sure that we have the people who are making us Australia's most loved airline, right? So that's really how we're going to get there, and how we're focusing on continuing to deliver profit going forward.
Fantastic. And just a few moments ago, you were speaking a little bit about the different changes that are going on and what you're looking for 2024. In terms of overall strategy, what will you be prioritizing next year?
Yeah, look, I think as I mentioned, we continue to drive through our transformation as our new position as a value focused carrier, right? And so we will continue to prioritize those key segments and say, how do we serve those segments better? How do we increase loyalty in those segments? And how do we continue to sort of gain shared relevance with our core customer base, right? So the technology investments, the fleet investments, and then sort of we have a number of things on the commercial and revenue side as well to better serve those customers, both in the core product and in our ancillary space. And so there'll be a lot of things coming. I don't want to tip our hands too much, but we're doubling down and winning in those segments and in the Australian market.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to seeing what that entails.
Okay, great.
And we're massively excited to have you at Aviation Festival Asia again. Why is the event so important to drive innovation in the industry?
Yeah, look, as you know, I attended last year, and I personally found it highly valuable, and it's because that as much as we can sort of work remotely and connect across Zoom and Teams and everything, just I find getting together and interacting with a bunch of really switched on people in the industry just sort of it gets you a new perspective, a new set of possibilities and ideas. And I think that's really a valuable thing, right? So I'm very much looking forward to getting there myself and meeting with my peers and people who are innovators in the industry, and just to sort of think about what's next and what else can we do to improve our business. And that's really what I'm looking for when I go there.
That's great. Well, I look forward to hearing a bit more in February. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.